In this video, I'm going to explain exactly how to get ripped before summer, and I want to do it in just a few steps because chances are you have a busy schedule, you have a job, you have kids, you have a family, you have all of these responsibilities that aren't going away, but you still want to go into the summer. You want to be ripped. You want to be the guy who is in a rush to take off his shirt because he worked so hard. You worked so hard for those results instead of the guy who's constantly pulling on his shirt or looking for excuses why not to take off his shirt. Like, that's no fun. And we've all had those summers where we just didn't do what we needed to do, so we don't look how we want to look. We're uncomfortable. It's just not a good feeling. So I don't want that to happen to you. So let's just jump right into it. So the very first thing you're going to need to do is 5 days a week, you're going to devote to the gym. Now I say 5 days a week, and some people are going to be like, well, I can't do 5. I can only do 3, or maybe this video is not for you, right? I want to show you how to get ripped in the next 90 days, right? So this is for the person who in the next 90 days, you're going to get incredible results, absolutely incredible results. Like, you won't even be able to recognize yourself. So if that's not you, that's okay. I understand. Well, this isn't the video for you. This is for the person who wants rapid results, the person who is willing to put in the work because they understand the results at the other end. So you're going to spend 5 days a week going to the gym. Now, for these 5 days that you're going to the gym, you need to be moving weight around, not just cardio. Don't get on a treadmill. Don't get on elliptical. That's not where you're going to spend your focus. Now, you can still do those things. You can go on elliptical. You can do your cardio. You can run. You can do all of those, but you need to move around weight. The thing is, as we get older, there's a couple things we lose, and one of them is muscle. And the other things we lose is our flexibility. So it's important, as you're cutting this weight down, you're keeping all the muscle. And in order to keep the muscle that you've worked so hard for, or the muscle that you already have, you have to be putting your muscles under tension. You have to be doing some resistance work. So I want you putting 5 days a week in the actual gym, lifting weights, right? Free weights at that. I don't want you just on machines. I want you also using free weights. The second thing you're going to do, you're going to put together a sensible diet. Now, when I say sensible diet, look, don't eat like you're a third grader with no parental supervision, just doing whatever you want. Like, have some sense here. So if you're going to get rapid results in the next 90 days, you're going to have to tighten up your diet a little bit. Now, I say sensible because don't go crazy. There's no need to cut anything. You don't have to cut carbs. You don't have to cut fat. You don't have to cut any of that. We're just going to eat sensible. Like, we're not going to eat cookies at night. We're not going to go through fast food. We're not going to drink soda because, again, we're going for rapid results. We're going for, I want to be completely ripped and jacked by the time summer hits. We're going for, I want to be the man that when I show up at the beach, before I even take off my shirt, people just look at me and they're like, dang, who is that? Like, that's the look we're going for. So there's a price you're going to have to pay for that. So the second step is have a sensible diet. The third step, personal development. This is huge. Garbage in, garbage out. Look, you probably have a family. You got kids, you got a career, maybe you even run a business, not to mention all the stress that's already going out in the world. Like, if you don't have a strong mental mindset every single day to do what you need to do, you're just not going to do it because why would you? Everything else is going to start taking preference. And at the same time, you can't let those things go. If you have a family, you can't neglect your family just to work on this. So you're going to have to really prioritize everything in order to do that. Like, you have to get the 6 inches between your brains. Like, you have to get that dialed in. You have to be ready to go. But don't forget, like, the results you're going, it's going to be so worth it. It's so worth it because most people aren't willing to do it. None of this is hard. This is very simple, but what's simple to do is also simple not to do. So when I talk about personal development, are you reading? Every single day you need to be reading, putting something in that's going to help you become the man that you need to be, that's going to move you in the direction of the person you need to become, that's going to get these results. Because until you become the type of person that's capable of doing the work every single day, consistently to get these results, you're never going to get the results. So make sure you're reading every single day. If you're not a reader, cool, no problem. The beautiful thing about the society we live in today, the time we live in today, there's audiobooks, right? So when you're going to work, instead of listening to trash, instead of listening to some terrible podcast, instead of listening to some music, listen to something that's going to move you in the right direction, something that's going to motivate you, something that's going to inspire you, something that's going to get you excited to become the man that you need to be. This is 3 very simple steps that you can do to absolutely transform yourself in the next 90 days. I'm talking about unrecognizable. And here's the thing. It's not just next summer. There's a summer after that. Like, why would you want to get these results and then throw them away? Because a lot of people, this is what they do. They get results, they look great, and then they fall off. They get results, they look great, and then they fall off. So all you have to do is repeat the process. This is all you do. And we do it every 90 days. Every 90 days, you just repeat. Every 90 days, you just repeat, right? So you go on this cycle, you go hard for 90 days, then take a week off, enjoy yourself, indulge, and then go again. Hit it hard for another 90 days. Take a week off, enjoy yourself, and then hit it hard again. And eventually, when you start building up the muscle, when you start becoming this then becomes routine. This then becomes easy. This becomes built into your DNA. So you no longer have to think about doing this. It just becomes habitual and you can do it every single time. Hopefully you guys got some value from this video. Catch you on the next one.